bit about getting something.
Yeah.
I got this last night from Screwface, thinking
All right.
put the majority of that down.
Yeah, straight pipe.
And then come up the front there, and then at the back. That was my idea.
Yeah.
But now I've got this, and had a quick view of it today. There are a couple of issues where the blooming, would you believe it, the pipe won't quite. This is 40 mil. 40 mil, sorry, an inch and a half waste pipe, but it's 40 mil, which is a little bit bit bigger diameter than an inch and a half. So that just won't quite go on, although I might be able to stretch it.
I bet if you like run like a rolling pin the end, it'll widen that out, won't it? Just enough to.
My idea was put.
They're
bound to be a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Would you believe it's too big to blow?
Yeah, I can imagine.
Go in there, so.
Yeah.
That was my idea. My theory being, if you can put boiling water down a sink,
of course, yeah.
Like a kettle, this will, it's quite thick. Whether I could, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a three-legged like they used to have them for horning cylinders out on car engines.
Yeah.
Three-legged thing.
Yeah, and a glaze buster.
Yeah,
that's,
but I didn't know if they had any outward pressure.
No, they probably won't. But I mean, I think just something inside rolling it and flattening this.
Yeah. I would have loved to be able to get this in full length, but nothing available on eBay. Apart from in China, what would have took about a month to come.
But I mean, if it won't go through the battery for the time being, then let's just do the easiest thing for the time being. But
see, what I wanted to do, I wanted to get the outlet in there. Just for your general heating, which isn't a problem. The pipe, added it, or indeed like that. And I wanted to get it up and running. And my idea, what I've got with that and this and the front bit, get it, make sure that we're getting heat out there before I start drilling holes in the dashboard.
Yeah, absolutely, of course,
get it up and running.
Yeah, just make sure everything's working. There's no leaks, because the air pipes won't be so bad, will they? It's just...
I just want to feel the strength of the heat coming out.
Yeah.
So the other thing was getting the... I mean, I was even thinking, have you seen underneath that?
Not really.
You've got the chassis, and then directly on top of it is your plastic floor, so there's no gaps. If you just have a look up there, Barry, I'll lie down there.
Yep.
You'll see what I'm up against.
Okay.
Now, the other thing I thought was getting some what is it? Extruded aluminium, like box sections. But say like 4" by 1" or something. And run it central, all down or to one side. So it's like an inch up, 4" wide, which probably give it the same, or 3" by 1".
Yeah.
And have that as the duct. Yeah. So it's only an inch rather opposed to that 1.5" pipe. See, probably come off that.
Just wondering whether it'll go.
You could go to the side there.
I mean, would it not come up the side of the sill here?
Well, that's what I was hoping.
That's the thing, I think, isn't it?
But my original idea was to get it over the top of the batteries, but I don't think that's going to be possible.
No.
Because on the battery, it's to the underside of the plastic where you sit.
Yeah.
But we have got this shelf, if you will, up here. So it's all right on the straight bit there, but on the bend at the back, you've got your swinging arm round here.
Yeah.
So at some point, it's going to have to come.
I think
that way.
I think up the side of the sill here, because it feels like there's enough room to get that pipe up here, or a pipe
yes,
up
there
here.
is, but from here,
we're
going to have to. That's a swinging arm there, you see. So you can't really have anything the pipe coming here, or it's got to Might have to come like that and then up there.
Yeah.
But then it'll have to shoot back in.
Right.
Central.
What about if one pipe went through the back where you were planning on putting it, and then it kind of split off? No, it won't do that either, I don't think. I'm just looking to see whether you could bring it through that box section there, or through the back where they, bring it down. It's kind of impossible to do, isn't it?
It's a pity it's not got like a bit of a centre console.
Yeah.
Like a prop shaft.
Yeah, of course.
Other stuff to it there, you know, but...
Let's just see what... Yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it?
There's not that much real estate underneath. Like on a van, you've got
Yeah.
areas of bits of metal and flat bits and box sections. You can stuff up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
The only other...
You see, I think everybody else who's fitted one or thought about fitting one has just put it into the cabin there.
Yes, that's what I
And it's kind of me being awkward.
Would that suffice? What about if we get it up and running?
Yeah.
With just a pipe on
Yeah,
it,
okay. Yeah.
And then what? How can we steam it up inside?
Oh, it's easy enough to steam up inside, I'll tell you. Yeah, but even so, I'd know just with the, with the heat inside. Of course, the only other thing is, because I was thinking about getting a headline in it as well, is if we took the pipes over the top inside, and then the vents were pointing down instead of up. Yeah. Perhaps through a headline, a headlining. Yeah.
I mean, we on these vans, we're on. All sorts of.
Yeah, of course. Well,
things,
I mean, I would love that as a headlining.
Yeah, we can get black as well.
Yeah.
But we
because I want leather seats as well.
We can make more shapes of plywood or whatever, and it's not a big thing to sort of shape.
Yeah, I want seats like that.
You do.
But with leather, but with like blue stitching, contrast stitching.
We've got a good company
who that's
put it onto.
But yeah, I can see what you've done with the kind of the headline in there. That's brilliant.
Yeah, we've done. All that's made here.
Yeah.
It's only plywood, so.
Well,
it's no plywood.
If that was. I mean, right. Listen, what about we just do the one vent in the back for the time being? Because if anything, and that will come through there.
Yes. See, we've got this hatch here, That's something. I'm just wondering if we could bring. See, that hole here, well done for that. We did something symmetrical on that side, or even tighter up to the roll bar bit.
Yeah.
With some of that. That will kind of. I think this is as small as you can get, to be honest, on this stuff. But if that was to say come tight up here.
Yeah.
Up there, there like that.
Yeah.
And then it's that wouldn't go behind there though, would it?
Well.
What would it with the?
No, there's not too much space there. No.
But up here, like you'd be able to conceal it there.
Yeah. But there's quite a lot of headroom in here, so would have to be up to there. keep coming off. Right. Let's get it up and running with just the single vent in the middle between the two seats.
Yeah.
And then.
I was thinking like a central.
Yeah. Because of course.
Need all this level. What about if it was to make a carpeted sort of a bit of a?
Yeah.
We won't be able to batteries again though, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it is awkward.
So people have only just done the heating side, not the vents.
No, nobody's done the vents, but it's such a problem with the screen, because it only heats up in the middle and you just can't see out. You can't see a flipping thing.
Well,
right. Well,
get my hands on some of it. I mean, this does stretch to I think 1 metre, does it?
Yeah.
If we could get that on a full length.
You see, that you get in here. So if the headlining went from here, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to, again, back to the drawing board. We'll have to think about it, won't we? But as I say, for the moment, I think if we just get it working in the back. Just through that vent in the middle,
yeah.
And then once that's done, we might be able to think of some other way.
We could get it jacked up maybe and get it on stand,
yeah.
Get it quite high up so it can get right.
I think probably the way this chassis is, you have to be reasonably careful with jacking it up, but. Alternatively, reduce it down to a thinner pipe just for the vents at the front, like inch pipe or something. Yeah. If that can be done, and then the inch pipe would fit easier, wouldn't it, to get through to the front.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a look on my phone and see. I think it is available, the 1 inch, but I was sort of, in my mind's eye, I was thinking that once it's diverted to the inch, it might overheat the heater.
Right.
Because there's a sensor in there if you get too off.
Yeah.
I.e. if you was to block something, package block your vent.
Yeah.
Instead of the heater melting or setting on fire.
Right, well,
cut itself down.
Let's just go for the vent, get the thing working, the central vent, and then in the meantime I'll have a think, and of course you can have a think. And
the nozzle.
Just trying to think of a way for getting a pipe through here, which then splits to 2 vents on the screen.
2 vents. That one's a straight with the vanes are straight. These are angled. So if that's there.
Yeah.
Well, you could have it blowing up.
Yeah.
Or blowing down.
Yeah, of course.
Which probably. No, not sure. Yeah, that probably hit the floor and walk the backside up and come through these holes and walk it back up. And if you had it to the top, it'd probably send like a flow of air. Then it'll start cooling down a bit and then hopefully land on the screen.
Just wondering whether there's any room under the seat. Don't feel like there's any room under the seats either. But as I say, let's try that for now. Just get it working.
Yeah, let's get it up and running at the back.
Yeah.
Here. think about that one, whether we can get some. See, what would probably have to happen. Go on the lower side. This will probably have to stay semi-open for that one. Whereas if you completely closed it off and it were that, it's phenomenal the heat what comes out. If you was to put it on, you couldn't hold it on there.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that it might restrict, 1 inch might restrict it a
right,
little
okay.
too much.